Mr.OhRealay's in the building.
We have
And I had a great Sunday service. And right next to the church I went to, the workout. And me and my girl pulled up just to sit out here for a minute. And I seen this brother out here playing this instrument. And when he get a chance, I want him to explain it. From my understanding, it's an instrument that plays with capoeira, the Brazilian karate.
And then with it, little variations. And then the viola.
See his hands? See his hands? He's tightening up the strings. He gonna tell us about it in a minute, but we want to let the man play that.
Back to Gunga, Angola.
I can see him flying in the air with the capoeira spins with the back feet in the air high. Right.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, then there's songs.
Excellent.
There's songs that come with with these instruments. You know, it's not just about playing rhythms. There's also songs. A lot of the songs have spirituality context in them. A lot of the African culture. We're dealing with the Orishas. Our ancestors from the transatlantic slave trade, when they were brought over here on the Mayflower, what they did was disguise their way of life and their culture into Catholicism, because the Portuguese were Catholics. And so what they did, they hid their gods, in a sort of speak, what they call Orishas, in with the saints. So when you say Saint Anthony or Saint or whatever the saint might be, actually that's a code name for one of their own gods. But since they couldn't practice their religion, they had to hide and intertwine their African religion into Catholicism so they can preserve it. And capoeira and this music and this instrument was part of that disguise. So what happened was that when we were slaves over there in Brazil, anytime that you was performing or teaching capoeira, you were automatically executed or you were life in prison. And what happened was that we had to disguise the art in the ginga, the dance. That's the dance. So when the master came up on the horses, that last rhythm, what does it sound like? It sounds like a horse coming. And as the horses come closer, the rhythm comes closer. And then as it comes closer, then everybody breaks. So it's a disguise. And then also, you know, we had a lot of escaped slaves in Brazil, and they used to escape to what we call colimbos or senzalas. And these colimbos were basically runaway slave communities that they were isolated somewhere in the mountains or a jungle or wherever, and that's where the slaves ran to for refuge. And part of their initiation into was capoeira.
I don't want to interrupt the conversation. He's giving information, a lot of information. So y'all go back and listen to it too, and I'll go back to it.
Runaway slaves, their freedom. They said, if you can go down here and kill these French soldiers, which was a modern, at that time, was a modern army with firearms and bayonets. And these capoeiristas were told that if you go down there and kill these 1,500 soldiers, we will give you your freedom. And so these 300 capoeiristas from this colimbo or senzala went down with just basic like shovels and picks and sticks and knives, and went down and conquered this battalion of French soldiers, of 1,500 French soldiers, and they got their freedom. And the song, you've heard it many times, but you don't know the meaning behind it, and you go, and it goes, pa-na-na-eh, pa-na-na-eh, pa-na-na, 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 Hanana, eh, hanana, eh, hanana. That's basically the song. And oh, my voice is gone. But yeah, that's the song, one of many. And there's many songs in capoeira that has real meaning, real life meaning, real application. Some songs don't mean nothing. Sometimes songs are just about, you know, having fun. You know, some songs are about kids. Some songs are about women coming into the holder and playing. Dona Maria do Damota, El Chega na Venda, El Começa Ginga. Then you have songs, we have lalainas. All our holders are open with a spiritual song, okay? It's a song that brings and asks for the ancestors, you know, to give us guidance and cultivate good energy as we jogo capoeira, and we always open up with a ladaina. I'll give you one, and it's one of my favorite. Yeah! Capoeira eu mate. Capoeira eu mate. Que africano evento. O na brinda se doce bra. Que colo se criou. Chegando aqui no Brasil. Capoeira se chamou. Ginga dança que era de para se transformou para libertar o africano da senzala do Senhor. Hoje apenas é secadora para me conscientizar. Agradeço o Pai, a força do Sarixá, Câmara, e viva meu Deus, e viva meu Deus, Câmara, era erro, e era hora, Câmara, e viva Pasteur, e viva, yeah.
Salute, salute.
Yeah,
can I interrupt you for a second here?
Yeah, man.
Can you please tell us who you are, first of all? And what instrument are you playing?
Rabu. This is a berimbau, a gunga, a large gunga, a large kabash. And this is used in our capoeira, African Brazilian martial art. And it's a very simplistic instrument. It's wire from a car tire. It's string, shoestring.
Wire from a car tire. Wow.
And mop string.
Mock string. Wow.
You know, from a mop. And a gourd, a calabash. And this is a big one, so we call it a gunga.
Gunga.
Okay, a vaiketa, stick, and kaishishi. And this is all made too, handmade too, okay? And this is nothing but some reeds soaked in water. You can put dyed colors in it if you want to, paint them, you know. And then you have what we call a dobrao. If you use a stone, it's called a moeta. This is called a dobrao. It's a coin, and you can use any kind of coin.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you want a solid one, something that can resonate in the sound of the string here. I think it's called arame in Portuguese. So anyway, this is called a berimbau.
Berimbau.
A berimbau. And you've seen it in the movie Roots. You remember when Shaka, or not Roots, but Shaka Zulu, when his wife, she was playing it in the gorg, and she was playing it, and I think it was one gorg on this side and another gorg on this side, and she was hitting it in the middle when he was.
Oh, they can have them. They can have two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is, but we play it upright, like I showed you.
Right.
Like I said, there's two other berimbaus, the meja and then the viola, that make up the bateria. And then you have the heco, which is what you call the cowbell.
Wow.
That's called the heco.
Wow.
And then the tangerine or tambourine, which we call the pandero. It's called the pandero in capoeira. And then the heco, which is that, it's like the bamboo, which you go with the lines in it.
Okay.
That grating sound.
Yeah.
That's called a heco. Those instruments make up the bateria.
Bateria.
The whole band.
Okay.
The band bateria. So you would realize that capoeira is not just teaching you how to fight. It's not teaching you how to fight. It's a self-defense martial art, but it's more focused on esquiva, an escape. And within the escape, it's a counter.
Esquiva.
And Angola, which is my particular style of capoeira, is all capoeira. Angola capoeira is the traditional form of capoeira. And all capoeira holders start with a ladaina playing the Angola rhythm. So Angola is the foundation of capoeira. And Angola is focused on the floor. Our game is on the floor, where both feet, both hands, or your head, your cabeza, is on the ground. And that's where all our esquivas and our counters and our game is on the ground. That's how we play.
Okay, we about 11 minutes into it.
I'm sorry about that.
No, we 11 minutes recording. I love it, and because you gave nothing but clean information that we've never heard before.
Yeah.
How you doing, young man? I see you just absorbing something. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, glad to learn more about this, because I've been practicing for a while, and I'd like to know more about the roots and all the small things too.
Well, it was educational and informational to me too. So we get in one shot. Let's get it in here. It's about you, man. Tell them where they can find you if you want to be found. Tell them what you want them to know, and also you, young man.
Hey, well, like I said, they know me as Rabu. They can find me here in Hemet. I don't have no particular social media at this time, but at the same time, if you find this park, I don't even know the name of this park.
Mary Helen.
Okay. If you can find me here, you can find a training session, or we can jogo. We can definitely reason, break bread. I'm a very sociable person, so if you have anything to offer, positive vibes, yeah, find me at this park right here in Hemet, California.
Then it's Baby Jake on Instagram, I think followed by a 207, something like that. And yeah.
You good?
It's
It's Mr. OhRealay, out of the Billy. Peace.
Yeah.